welcome to the 8th full day. So we just dropped Wolfie off at his daycare and we're going to go for about a 2-kilometer walk that way, and we're going to go to downtown Ottawa and we're meeting up with the PhD professor who's going to tell us all about the slavery and colonial history of Ottawa that the government doesn't tell you. Ottawa is an intriguing mixture of the new, the old and the phallic. So we just walked from over there, which is Lower Town, and we're now about to impact on Bywood Market area. Kind of neat old houses and modern stuff.
Are we still on York?
Yeah.
I want to come back to the shop.
Why?
Second-hand store. And I like that in the window.
Uh-huh. What she really coming back for is to have a body piercing. That's an old building and there's kind of a boring little tower block. This tower block actually has a balcony on this side, and this is the Andes Hotel from the Hyatt chain, and you can go up there after 4 o'clock and have a cocktail. Most expensive cocktails in Ottawa.
And the penny steak.
Yeah, and let's increase knife crime in parks. Our parks if the loony libertarians win. An old church?
I think.
Maybe. Next to something that's quintessentially Canadian now.
Cannabis.
This is party central for you young folks if you ever come to Ottawa on a Friday or a Saturday night. It kind of is quiet during the week, which is quite pleasant. Ottawa is only about 1 million people and it's on a human scale. We were just saying we just on a really quiet backwalk road and 2 seconds later you're on a highway. It's quite quick, the changes that are happening. The actual navigation is pretty easy, I find. I don't find it's difficult at all. Mostly because there's highways and canal and a river, so it's kind of easy not to get lost. Can't recall it, but I'm pretty sure I must have seen this on some Canadian film production at some point. There goes Kitty. We're looking for coffee. We last came here years and years ago. Hello, hello. And there wasn't much really for vegans. There's absolutely tons now. Not the day for it, but they have like these little benches everywhere. It's kind of pleasant. You can sit there. Never really gets that crowded. And there you go. There's the Ottawa sign. And there goes Kitty. Oh, isn't she pretty? Now we're still looking for a toilet, and we're still looking for soya milk. And that was absolutely a useless coffee store. So at 9:30 we're going to find out the real history of Ottawa. The angels, faith, hope and charity. 3 angels, there's hope, charity, and faith. Now one of the things you need to get is a downtown map, and you need to get a map that has the O stations on it. Because being Canada, it's very unclear. So if you see a red donut like that, it means that the building next to it is actually one of the current 13 light rail transit stops. So you might want to figure these out, because you can walk and you can use the O and bus services very easily in Ottawa. Yeah, nice. Good for the few bees who are there. The incessant traffic is probably not great for bees and flowers, is it? This is the Senate, which is kind of like the House of Lords on the parliamentary system. Some people rate the Senate visit as actually number 2 on the list of things to do in Ottawa. It's not making my top 100. However, I really wanted to come here and see this. This is like stunningly amazing. Canadians, eh? Having cups of tea. And what's she pointing to? This had to be said. In 1929, women finally got the vote in Canada. I believe it was the 1950s before First Nations males got it. This is what freedom and human rights actually is, and it's not belittling women or trans people or people of colour or First Nations. It's actually making sure that they're not disgustingly treated by the majority population. So Kitty, did you have a good time on your tour?
I did very good, thank you.
We had a great time. It was a 3-hour walking tour. We walked for 4 hours, but most of it was sitting down. The professor brought this huge big binder which showed us photographs and documents, and basically it was a lecture, university lecture, he's a PhD retired, on the actual history of Indigenous rights in Canada with a specialty on Ottawa, and we learned a few things. I did not know that our Parliament building is basically held together with concrete mixed with native Indian bones, which is kind of disgusting, but I didn't know that. And now we're going to have some food. So that's it for this very short, brief video, because the guy didn't want to be videoed, and that's fine, I respected it. Bye. Wolfie, what do you think of Ottawa? Eh? Ah, as good as that.